So we decided to park up for the night. I was getting a little tired of driving. It's about 2 o'clock, maybe a little bit later than 2. So I found a Cracker Barrel, the first Cracker Barrel that I had kind of planned on. It's kind of close to the highway, so there is going to be a little bit of that white noise of trucks going by at night, but that really doesn't bother me too much. Check out this parking lot. This particular Cracker Barrel is like made for overnight parking. Check it out. So I actually am parked in like a kind of a normal spot, but there's 4 big RV spots here. There's a lot over there where that truck is. There's a lot over here on the other side of this water thing. And then there's kind of a little open area behind the Cracker Barrel over there. I have a feeling this place is going to be filled up. So I decided, you know what? Let's just park it for the night. I parked particularly here. As you notice, I backed in. So that leaves it, easy access to get out. I parked back where there's a huge little green, well, it's not green, but a huge grassy area next to a tree. So if I wanted to sit out underneath that, I can. It's 65 degrees out now. My park job's a little crooked, but I'm still between the lines, so I think that counts. We're taking Dooters out. He's got his little light on. There's only me and one other person here tonight. And I realized that over here, there's like this Route 66 diner across the road here. I just noticed that. So I've just started up the car, get some heat flowing. It is snowing out. Let me show you. This is fucking ridiculous. So here's my pickle. This little dude right here does not go outside in the snow. Hang on, I gotta shut this door. He does not go outside in the snow. So I'm gonna have to be really sly with getting him outside. Currently boiling some water for my coffee. I put my mushroom extract in there, which is this Mega Plants Organic Cacao Magic with mushroom complex, reishi, cordyceps, chaga, lion's mane, and turkey tail. All as you taste is like chocolate. So I put a little scoop of it in here and kind of make my coffee like a mocha. And then I, filter it, and then I put some creamer of my choice in it. It's nice and toasty warm in here. I'm not really that hungry, so I think we're gonna wait for our first stop before we eat. Dooters, can you try to crawl out of my blanket so that we can get you to go potty like the big boys? What do you think? I mean, isn't this the best blanket ever, Dooters? Best blanket ever. Now, I know it's cold, but let's hurry up. How did I drive south and west to get to snow? Like, this is crazy. He's ready to go back in the van right now. All right, let's get a move on. All right, we're back on 44 West. It's January 12th. And we are going to continue to, we're going to try to drive out of the snow, because I did not drive south and west to get into snow. So I just got my cup of coffee, the dog went to the bathroom, packed everything up, and I just said, let's head down the road until we see nicer weather, and then I'll stop and maybe make some eggs for us, maybe at a Walmart, because I do want to stop in someplace at a Walmart today to just pick up some extra propane. And I realized I don't think I have butane, and extra butane, and I mean, I might have 2 cans, but I think I'm out, and I totally forgot that I had used them when I went camping in the fall. That's what we're up to today. This is the weather we're driving in right now. So I've officially gotten out of the snowy weather, and we're still heading west down 44. I've actually just passed Claremore. That's coming up right here, which is where I stayed last year when I stayed at that Will Rogers KOA/casino, and I had the tornado warning when I stayed in Tulsa. Today I'm planning on driving another hour, and I think there's 40 minutes left. So I'm gonna be buzzing through Tulsa and ending up just inside of like Oklahoma City, and I think I'm gonna park up at another Cracker Barrel, and I'm hoping to also be able to pop into a Walmart if there's a Walmart around that area, because I still haven't done my Walmart run yet. Okay, I left Dooters the van sleeping, and I'm just gonna take a little jaunt over to this little mini market, Flying J, as I pass Sonic. It'll feel good to stretch my feet a little bit. But I need to pick up some soda, and I want to check to see if they have propane so I don't have to do a whole Walmart thing. I have stuff for dinner, so I'm gonna hold back on ordering Sonic. So that was like a waste of time. They had like nothing there, and everything was so expensive. I did get 2 sodas, 2 for $4. I was excited because I saw they had showers. They were all unavailable. They were all like being fixed or something. You know, the one thing I will say about this particular Cracker Barrel is that the RV spots for bigger rigs is on a slant. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all slanted downward. So where I happen to be parked is absolutely perfect because I can fit in a normal car spot. And I always try to back in. I always try to get near a light, and I always try to have grass for Dooters. So yeah. This is how I love to know that my dog is so comfortable in here. I literally just walked in. How you doing, buddy? You are on my blankie instead of your blankie. Huh? Yeah, but he loves it up here because he's got his water, his food, which I think needs to be filled. Looks like it's empty. And that little comfy thing, that's where he usually sleeps on, and this is my blanket when it's cold out. Or Dooters. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Today is January 13th, and I just packed up and left the Cracker Barrel that I was staying at just inside Oklahoma City, and now we're way past that. I do have to get gas pretty soon, and this is going to be just a straight drive today on I-40, aka Route 66, as far as I can drive today. Maybe a Tucumcari, which I stayed at last year at a KOA in New Mexico, or if I can keep on driving, Amarillo, Texas. I guess we'll just have to see what the day brings. I haven't had any breakfast yet. took Dooters out this morning. It was cold this morning. It was like 26 degrees. No snow here though, but it was 26 degrees, very cold. Dooter did go to the bathroom. Now he's sleeping in his little co-pilot seat. We're just listening to some tunes, and I'm waiting for a phone call right now. That's why I have my AirPods on. And we're just going to be driving today. So not much exciting. I don't know how much the vlog will be updated as far as driving goes, but so I recently just went past the Texas border. Now we're going to be driving through the little top part of Texas, and I think if all goes right, I'm going to be stopping in actually Albuquerque tonight. This truck keeps on passing me. Now here's the funny thing. I have cruise control on. I'm cruise controlling at like 80 miles an hour, and this truck keeps on passing me. Like, see, he's getting in front of me, and then he slows down, and my cruise control just takes me past him, and then I get in front of him, and then he passes me. It's like, literally, we've been doing this for the past half hour. But I love these windmills. That's why I wanted to come on here, so that you guys can kind of see these windmills spinning. Okay, well, I can't remember when I last updated you. We barreled through Texas, and now we're in New Mexico. Just before Tucumcari, I decided to get off. I saw a place to stay from iOverlander, and so I figured I would get off here and check it out. I'm getting kind of tired, so I figured I would find a place to park it up for the night. This is like a city park that says that they allow overnight parking. Driving in through the San John Village Park campground, I immediately notice it can accommodate probably, I would say, about 8 to 10 RVs with picnic tables in tow. Most of the spots are actually very flat for parking. I turned around a corner and found a perfect spot for me to pull in. Also had a picnic table. I got a chance to investigate a little bit and spotted a clean restroom with hot water. There's a garbage dumpster for you to be able to empty your garbage. And there's also a little playground area for the kids to play. The bonus for the night was the fact that I had some killer internet. I got a chance to snuggle up in my van after I made some dinner, and I'm just going to rest up, check out some Netflix, and get to bed early because I want to hit the road bright and early tomorrow morning. Good morning. On the road again. We had a nice night's sleep at that little city park. Right now we're back on the road. We're back on 40 West. I made a little game plan last night as I was talking to one of my friends that I met on TikTok. Her name's Marion. I think she has a YouTube channel too. Inappropriate Artist is, I think, the name of her channel. And she stayed overnight at this place before. It's a free spot. So I'm going to take her word for it that it's a good place, but it is just inside of Truth or Consequences. So it's about a 5-hour drive today. I'll get there probably about 3 o'clock, I'm guessing, by the time I fuel up and maybe stop to eat, that kind of thing. Right now, we're just driving through. This is starting to get cool now, okay? We're officially in New Mexico, and now we're starting to see a little bit of the more hillier landscape, the stuff that I like to see, the stuff that drives me, just makes me smile, like the little mountains and seeing a little bit of like tumbling weeds and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna really enjoy this drive today. Oh, I cut my finger. Other than that, let's continue driving. Well, that was a weird one. I don't know what happened, but I went to fill up my tank and it kept on wanting to shut off. Have you ever had that happen to you where you're not doing anything different? It just, for some reason, I don't know if it's like splashing or whatever, and it's just not filling up. So I had to stop it, and it's 3/4 of a tank. So hopefully that'll get me to where I need to go. Fingers crossed. So I've just gotten off the exit for Truth or Consequences. Truth or Consequences. That is hard to say. And we're gonna follow this GPS point because I am just too tired to go to Walmart tonight. We're gonna plan on doing that first thing tomorrow and then gas up before we go to Quartzsite. So we're gonna head down this road, it looks like. I love that mountain. Okay. Somehow I don't think I'm in the right spot. Of course not! Okay, I think this makes a little bit more sense. I don't know. You know, this is Google and the stupid GPSs. I thought I had gone to iOverlander and put in the location that Marion was talking about and saved it. I mean, it got me to Truth or Consequences, but for some reason it had me going through town. And this place is actually, just as you come in, you go north. So this is north on 181. And it's just a few miles up the road here. It's literally just a pull-off. She was telling me that you can pull off right there, and then if you go in even farther, there's a few more spots deeper in if I wanted to go deeper in. So we're just gonna check it out too. This will be the first time I'm seeing it right with you. Is this it? I see. Ooh, that's kind of scary. I think this is a pretty good spot. Can't complain, flat ground. I have like 5 bars. Gorgeous, gorgeous mountains in the background. Let's see, we can see that one over there. There's these. I mean, look at it. This is right in front of me. And then there's this cute town in the background. Yeah. Dooters is just marking up the place. Good job. Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's get ourselves situated so we can relax.